A little bit louder than I thought it was going to be. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful start to your day so far, or middle to your day, or whatnot. And, howdy, Aaron. And, we're at 110%. Can we try to get that up to 111% today? I did do some practice against some of the bosses off stream, so we should at least have a slightly better chance of making progress compared to the end of last stream. I did get better, quite a bit better at doing the Grim fight. Did some practice against Uumuu, did some practice against Hornet, basically all the bosses that we were having trouble with. In Pantheon 3, I did at least a little bit of practice against, even if I didn't quite manage to beat all of them on Radiant yet. So hopefully that winds up helping out a bit. Because we've got two of the first three Pantheons completed. We just have the third one left. And what better way to start the stream off than by probably losing to a boss rush. Oh, and then Hive Knight also. Hive Knight, I've constantly had problems with getting the timing right on a couple of his attacks. Yeah, every time I do Hive Knight, I get the timing wrong on his attacks like half the time, and still wind up taking a bunch of damage. Which is not great. I'm not entirely sure why I mess up the timing so much on Hive Knight, but I do. Ah, shoot. Okay, I am apparently having a start to the day. Okay, come on. Yeah, I'm apparently having one heck of a start to the day today. Because this is not going nearly as smoothly as it should be. Okay, come on. Come on. Apparently I need to warm up a little bit. Yep, apparently I gotta warm up a little bit before we really get going with the boss rush here. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Take out Elder Who there. Next boss was who? Collector? Yeah, Collector. Yeah, I haven't done any of the boss rush. I haven't done any of the bosses in Pantheon proper since last stream. I've just done some of the I've just been doing some of the bosses as one-offs in the Hall of Gods to try to practice a bit. Come on. Come on. Come on, Collector. Please stop just jumping up into the ceiling constantly. Okay, can I heal a little bit here? Yes, I can. Good. Good, good. Healing, keeping your health pool full is generally advisable. Okay, come on. Why is the Collector dropping so many jars down? Despite, I usually don't see nearly this many. I normally don't see the Collector drop nearly that much stuff down during the fight. Really? Gonna just hit snipe me randomly right there? Okay. Okay. Okay, and then God Tamer is good at dealing damage to me. Yeah, where did Collector even get that many jars from? Because that is a lot of jars. It's like hundreds to thousands of jars, depending on how long the fight can go on. You could probably get to a lot of jars there. And there doesn't appear to be a major jar manufacturer anywhere in Hollowness that I've seen. Yep, gotta start the fight off sanely. Okay, I did learn how to punish and deal some damage during that. During the, not that attack, the other attack where he does the drill. I've at least sort of learned how to do damage during that. Because you can... Yeah, during that attack, you can pogo off Grimm's head. Oh, shoot, we're doing right side. I'm not great at right side. I'm not great at dodging on the right side yet. Okay, come on. Yeah, something like that I can use to deal at least a little bit of damage to Grimm each fight. Because yeah, the more we deal, the more damage we deal to Grimm each cycle, the faster the fight goes, and the less chances there are of us making a mistake and losing. Okay. There we go. Yep, this is just Pantheon 3 so far, so we still have to actually beat Pantheon 3. Yeah, we still have to actually beat Pantheon 3. That was not... I don't know why I tried to actually get a spell attack off there. Because it does not work if I don't get it right at the start of that phase. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, the Grimm fight... I did beat the Grimm fight, normal Grimm fight, on Radiant. I have not come anywhere close to beating Nightmare King Grimm yet. Because Nightmare King Grimm is apparently very, very difficult. Okay, come on. Do a hit there. Completely missed being able to do a hit on that one. I just barely started to figure out how to do a damage during the drill attack there. Okay, come on. Come on, game. Dodge the fireballs. I don't know why I jumped over that one. Okay. I literally have no ability to heal right there. Okay, I can heal right here. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can do both intentional and unintentional disruptions on the attacks. But yeah, Nightmare King Grimm's just been proving to be a really, really difficult fight. And is, I think, the only fight in the game I haven't successfully beaten at least once so far is Nightmare King Grimm. And I suppose the ones that are at the end of Pantheons 3, 4, 5 that I haven't even seen yet, at least of the ones I've seen. I'm not sure why I didn't just sit on the bench. I have all the charms. Okay. Galen. Okay, Galen, come on. Come on. It has... yeah, for the first Pantheon fights of the day, being a little bit rusty is okay. Yeah, being a little bit rusty today is, I think, is perfect right now. Is perfectly fine. Yeah, grim but very fast. Okay, never made it past this fight in the Pantheons before. Yeah, I've never made it past the Uumuu fight in the Pantheons before. I've always lost somewhere in this fight. All like 2 times I've actually made, 1 or 2 times I've actually made it here in the Pantheons themselves. Okay, come on. Okay. Get at least a hit off. Okay. Yeah, I can't say I'm a particularly huge fan of the Uumuu fight here. And then it's followed up by Hornet, which this is still a fight that I'm not particularly great at. Yeah, I'm still not particularly great at the Uumuu fight. Okay, yeah, you only have the last Pantheon left. You kind of shouldered it. That's entirely understandable. But the Pantheons are quite challenging. I do like how I managed to successfully beat Uumuu like a half dozen times in a row in practice. And then the moment I get to Uumuu in the Pantheon, I just immediately get destroyed. Yeah, I need to remember to actually do the Dream Nail on Uumuu there. Okay, come on. Come on. All the bees. All the small bees. Okay, there we go. There we go. I did do Radiant... I did beat a Radiant Elder Who during practice at one point. Come on. Come on. Come on there. Okay, come on. There we go. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. We are currently attempting Pantheon 3. We're on attempt 2 for the day. Ah, shoot. Okay. Yeah, you can Dream Nail Grim for pretty easy free soul. I just forgot last fight. Hi, Collector. Where do you get this many jars? And the stuff to put in said jars. Because there are a lot of them. Yeah, the Collector has a lot of these jars. And things to put in them. I should really know how to take out Collector without taking this much damage, because I've done it a bunch of times before. Or even taking damage in general. Collector is very, very predictable. 10 attempts for Nosk? If you don't know the cheese... If you can't get the cheese strat for Nosk, that would actually be a fairly difficult fight. But I think every time I've fought Nosk, I've picked up on the cheese strat pretty quickly. From the Jar Man, of course. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen the Jar Man. Yeah. But yeah, Hollow Knight is a difficult game, is how I think I'd describe it. Come on. Come on. Come on. I've also gotten a fair bit better at the God Tamer fight here. I say as I immediately take damage to the God Tamer fight, but I've gotten a fair bit better at this fight. At least consistency-wise. I say as I immediately take a bunch of damage to stuff that should absolutely be avoidable. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Then we're into the Grim fight. Yeah, Grim fight. Yep. How grand a stage. The Grim fight is not the worst anymore, so long as I don't get like 30 of that particular attack in a row. Because yeah, the most likely attack for me to take damage on is the jumping fireball attack. Yeah, that one is still the most likely attack for me to actually take damage during. Mostly because I'm bad at remembering how to not get hit by the fireballs if I start right below them. Been a while since I've taken damage from that attack. Okay. Come on. Yeah, the Collector's an interesting fight. Dodge here. Grim, I have started to quite enjoy the Grim fight. Even if Nightmare King Grim is proving to be a major challenge that I'm gonna need to eventually deal with, the Grim fight itself is quite challenging. I mean, this is still technically my first playthrough, just very close to the end of my first playthrough, completion percentage-wise at least. Because I'm at 110 out of 112% completion. I'm at 110 out of 112% completion, so I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm definitely getting there. But the last 2 percentage completion points are the last 2 Pantheons. Yeah, Grim is such a snazzy guy. Grim is pretty fun. It is, even if I had quite a bit of trouble with the Grim fight the very first couple times I've had to deal with it, I do quite enjoy it as a boss fight now. Okay, come on. There we go. Get a pogo off there. Apparently stagger. Yeah, Nightmare King Grim is also fun, but I haven't actually managed to beat Nightmare King Grim yet. I don't even know if I think I've made it past the first phase of Nightmare King Grim. The first of the, like, actual challenging part. Or the first of the, like, first quarter health marker, like, once. Watcher Knights, I think, took me a dozen or so tries the first time. Yeah, I think it took me about a dozen or so tries the first time I beat Watcher Knights. They're not exactly a boring fight, but they're more boring than a lot of the other boss fights because it's a little bit generic. Okay. Come on, come on. Trying to not take a bunch of damage this fight. Because that's what we did, because we had a bit of problems with Uumuu because I took a bunch of hits during this fight. So I went into the Uumuu fight with very, very little. Very, very, very little on the health pool. That is called how to not get up to the Uumuu on time. Okay. We still got a Dream Nail off, though. We still got a Dream Nail off. Yeah, I've never actually made it past Uumuu during a Pantheon attempt. Can I please have that hit Uumuu? Yes, I can. Okay, we got an Abyss Shriek off on Uumuu. That is decent. Yeah, that is decent. Where is the other of those things? No. Yeah, the Uumuu fight is just a little bit... I think it's my least favorite fight I've done so far in the game is Uumuu. And especially the Godhome variant of Uumuu. It's just so weird to try to actually hit these things into Uumuu enough times to actually deal damage. Okay, we beat Uumuu. Okay. Yeah, the fight feels very, very incomplete without Quirrell helping out. And then we have Sentinel Hornet. This fight took a long time, my first time I tried to beat Hornet. But I still at least vaguely remember the attack patterns and was able to pull some of them off in practice. Though every time I'd do this fight in practice, I'd end with 1 health, so starting with not full health is a little bit sketchy. Okay, come on. Come on, there we go. I have no idea how I didn't take damage to that. I have no idea how I didn't take a bunch of damage to Hornet right there. Okay, come on. Can I Dream Nail you? Not fast enough on the Dream Nail, apparently. The Dream Nail realization there. Come on. Trying to be careful here so I don't throw the fight. Yeah, trying to not completely just throw the fight here. Come on, Hornet. Come on. Come on. You want to throw your nail at me and you want me to... I'm going to lose to Hornet, aren't I? No? Not losing to Hornet. Okay. That is not a lot of health for this point in the fight. This is still Pantheon 3. That is not a lot of health going into what I'm pretty sure is the final fight of the Pantheon. Thou art painfully persistent. Why dost thou defile this Pantheon with thine presence? Seek ye glory, O vain one? Thou misunderstand our purpose. Through ritual combat, we are attuned to the voices of the gods. Even ever higher do they lead us, higher and higher and higher, until through godly focus we do attain communion with that great power sleeping in the kingdom's heart. Yeah, this is not gonna go very well. Having only three health at this point. And I've never actually seen this fight, so that also doesn't help. Come on. Yeah, having never actually seen that fight before. And going in with 3 health. Not the best. That is a... I also need to get better at apparently Still need to get better at Hornet and Uumuu so I can get to that fight with more health and more soul. Than basically 0. Come on, Hive Knight. There we go. There we go. Hive Knight's not that hard. Got whacked with a giant nail. Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Unless I can very magically beat Sly very quickly, I don't think I'm beating Pantheon 3 this attempt. Though we are getting better at a lot of these boss fights, I feel like. Come on. Come on, there we go. Dodge that. Yes, Sly does... Sly is much better at using a nail than I would have expected for their size. Which I suppose kind of makes sense because they are the great nail sage. Yeah, I suppose Sly is the great nail sage. Presumably the boss at the end of Pantheon 5, which I don't know if you know anything about what that boss would even be. So I don't want to say something that's potentially a major game spoiler. Come on. Zote could also actually legitimately possibly be a contender depending on which version of the Zote fight you're in. Come on. Come on. Come on, Collector. How many jars do you have? A Collector has a lot of jars there. Okay. Radiant Gruzmother. Yeah, Radiant, anything's pretty hard. Yeah, the only Radiant fight I've actually successfully been able to beat is Radiant Elder Who. And Elder Who is not exactly the biggest challenge ever. And it still took me like 5 or 6 tries to beat the Radiant version of Elder Who. Come on. Come on, there we go. Pokemon God Tamer there. Okay. Yeah, 53 rooms in Pantheon 5. I think it... Yeah, I know it's basically a collection of every single boss fight. Usually in their upgraded arenas. In a row. Which is gonna be... gonna be a challenge. To say the least. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge to say the least. Beating, eventually beating Pantheon 5 is something I do want to do. But I'm not sure how much of that is gonna be happening live, how much of that practice is gonna be happening live on stream. Because that is a lot of stuff. Ah, shoot. I did not... I thought he was doing that attack. I thought he was doing his sphere attack, not the drill-style attack right there. Okay. I can heal up a little bit. Okay. Get some damage off. Okay, apparently we're getting that phase twice in a row right there. Okay. Or twice pretty quickly. We dealt a lot of damage very quickly is what that means. Okay, come on. Yeah, I definitely am going to be getting very, very familiar with the Grim fight. Because I've yet to beat Nightmare King Grim. I've yet to actually successfully beat Nightmare King Grim. Yeah. There's a lot of very, very challenging things in Hollow Knight. This is one of the harder games I've played before, I think. Don't know why I have that habit of jumping on the ground spike attack. Because it is completely unnecessary. Yeah, this game really does start out really simple and then just goes into absolute madness by the time you're at this point. You know what? I'm going to sit in the hot spring so I don't have to hear the laughing. Okay. On to the... Yeah, Dark Souls... I think none of the Dark Souls games have been proven to be quite as difficult for me as Hollow Knight has on average. I think Hollow Knight has had, on average, more difficult bosses than come on. Than Dark Souls did for me. Yeah, I have a tendency to dash into enemies is, I think, my biggest weak point still. Come on. Hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Emma. we are currently experiencing the pain that is the Pantheons. and specifically the pain that is the Uumuu fight. Because the Uumuu fight is rather frustrating to me. Really? Really? I also did not actually get off a Dream Nail this fight, I just realized. That was not great. Okay, we did beat... We got through Uumuu twice here. Okay. Got the Hornet fight. I should play the Hornet fight more carefully than I have been. Because we're in Pantheon and I need I'd like to have health after this fight, game. Excuse me? Excuse me, what just happened there? Yeah, what just happened to Hornet right there? Did I manage to, like, temporarily clip Hornet out of existence or something? I think I somehow managed to, like, temporarily clip Hornet out of existing for a second there. Okay. That was less great. Do not attempt to heal when it's not a heal attack. Yeah, I'm not sure where Hornet went that fight. Other than it was not where I expected Hornet to wind up going. Okay. Come on. Okay. Yeah, I can at least beat this fight somewhat consistently now. Yeah, I can at least somewhat consistently actually fight Hornet. So, that is an improvement. But also, we are at low health. Yeah, we're at low health in the Hornet fight. And that means we're going into Sly with, I think, only one more health than last time. Or no more health than last time because I healed there. Yeah, I definitely need to get better at the Hornet. I definitely need to do more practice on the Hornet fight. And apparently need to actually learn the attacks for the Sly fight here. I think it might be worthwhile. I think it might be worth doing a couple of practice fights down here in Hall of Gods. Because yeah, that's 2 times I've gotten absolutely just melted by Sly there. And could also afford to get a little bit better at the Hornet fight. Because, yeah, the Hornet fight... Getting a little bit better at this fight will be helpful as well. Okay, come on. Come on. Yeah, if I need to get at least a little bit better at the Hornet fight. Well, watch me beat this, like, damageless now. Come on. Yeah, there's definitely some practice still required. Ah, shoot. Okay. Not beating it damageless. Yeah, definitely not beating it damageless here. Come on, Hornet. Stop being annoying. How many spike balls are you gonna throw out, Hornet? Okay, come on. Because if I could get through this fight with the equivalent of full soul or full health, I think I'm in decent shape. I think I'm in decent shape if I could get through that fight approximately like that during actual Pantheon attempts. Nail Master Slide is going to be up on the top floor, I'm pretty sure. I think Nail Master Slide is going to be on the top floor. I should definitely try to practice a little bit against Nail Master Slide. Okay. Because, yeah, this is a difficult... This fight seems difficult. Yeah, this fight seems difficult, especially trying to learn what the fight's attack patterns are live during the actual Pantheon. Because Sly does all 3 nail arts, it looks like, plus that attack. Okay. Okay. I'm picking up on the patterns a little bit. There's also appears to be functionally speaking, no actual heal windows in this fight. Yeah, there seems to be absolutely no heal windows in the fight. So it's I feel like I need to get better at being able to read what attacks Sly's doing, so I can actually dodge the dang things. Okay, that attack goes into... Okay, do not attempt to just brute force Sly. Okay, yep, that attack where he runs at me appears to go into... the attack where he then... yeah, jumps up in the air like that. He sometimes does his dodge attack, he sometimes does the Cyclone Slash. Yeah, this is a... This boss might be good to not try to attack on not try to counter every single attack with my own attack. And more specifically, just do a counter on the attacks that I can more consistently get safe damage off on. And I'm putting safe in some very large quotes on that. Okay. I also don't know how much health Sly has. Does only deal 1 damage per hit, though, which is helpful. D&D's not happening, Emma. That's unfortunate. Can I pogo when Sly does Cyclone Slash? Possibly? Possibly. Yeah, possibly can get a pogo off from that one. You can! It doesn't do damage to Sly, but you can pogo that attack. Okay, that was gonna... yeah, I could read that one being a rather quick attack. But for how small Sly is, that is a lot of damage. Yeah, Sly's actually very, very strong for how small they are. Yeah, Sly is... Sly is powerful. Okay, that's what Sly's stagger looks like. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to do damage to Sly during the pogo. Okay, that's what so Sly does get staggered. That is good to know. Why do they always like to shout at me like that? And... okay, that is the easiest one for me to Yeah, that is the easiest attack for me to get a counterattack on. Oh. This is a surprisingly difficult fight. Gotta Pogo in the middle of the Cyclone Slash. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, being able to deal a little bit more damage is going to be helpful, because this is a... This fight's going to be hard. This fight's going to be really hard to pull off in the middle of... This fight's going to be really hard to pull off in the middle of a actual Pantheon as well. Okay, that is... Yeah, I need to figure out how to more reliably dodge and read the telegraphs for basically every one of Sly's attacks and be able to dodge them. Because, wow, these are some fast attacks. Okay, you can deal damage through the Cyclone Slash. You just have to have perfect positioning. Okay. What charms am I using? I apparently managed to miss that message in the past. I am currently using Quick Slash, Unbreakable Strength, Long Nail, Shaman Stone. That seems to be my best combination of charms that I've used. Yeah, that seems to be the best combination of charms for Pantheons for me right now. I don't think I can quite get a Dream Nail off there. Do not attempt to attack Sly to start. Okay. Yeah, do not attempt to get a cheeky hit off on Sly. Be slightly more polite. Okay, that did do A damage to Sly. Holy cow. Okay. Yeah, when Sly charges, just get out of the way. Hey, thanks for stopping by stream, Emma. Yeah, when Sly charges, I just have to get out of the stinking way. And when he does that attack, make sure I'm actually far enough back that I'm not going to immediately take a bunch of damage. Come on, Sly. Yeah, this is a surprisingly difficult fight. Yeah, this is very much a surprisingly difficult fight here. Okay. Yeah, just get out of the stinking way of that attack. Pogo Sly into the void there? Literally zero time right there. This is what you expected Zote to be like. Yeah, apparently there's at least one boss that's like this. Okay, yeah, attempting to get an attack off on Sly right at the very start is probably just going to cause damage. Okay, that attack is one that I can get a hit off on. Okay, try to get... Yeah, I need to get better at doing damage on the parries, or on the Cyclone Slash. I need to get better at countering a lot of these. Yeah, I just need to get better. This is absolutely 100% just a bunch of me having a skill issue right now. Yeah, and I will fully acknowledge that the Great Slash does double damage. Yeah. Getting hit by that thing is not great. Really, getting hit by any of Sly's attacks is not great. Okay, there we go. Take that one off. Every time Sly does that attack, it makes me think of the White Palace Path of Pain saw blades. Yeah, the saw blades for Path of Pain is what Sly doing that jump up attack makes me think of. Yeah, it just looks like saw blades. It really does just look like saw blades there. Okay, okay, if I get the timing correct on a stagger on Sly, I can get 3 heals off there. That was not great. Is that my first time I've beaten Sly? Does not look like it. Nope, this is my first time making it to... Apparently there's a phase 2 in the fight. Okay, phase 2. I couldn't tell, because the other ones all only had 1 phase. Yeah, the other ones all only had 1 phase. Okay. Yeah. Lunar Raid. That's a... Sorry, I was a little bit focused on the fight there. Welcome to stream, everybody. This is not text-to-speech. And there isn't a text-to-speech in the chat right now. Hey, everybody, welcome to the stream. Come to raid my fridge. I think my fridge currently only has a single bag of cheese in it right now, so I think you guys are just getting a single bag of cheese. Well, welcome to the stream, everybody. And yeah, remember, I do need to remember to drink water and hydrate. That was my first time making it to phase 2 of the Sly fight, though. And I don't think I'm making it to phase 2 this attempt. I think I'm playing a little bit too aggressively right here. Yeah, I'm playing a little bit too aggressively right there. 1, 2... Okay. How did I not take damage to that one? Okay. Hey, thanks for the good luck, have fun, though. Come on, there we go. There we go. That attack does a lot of damage. Okay. Is that phase 2 again? I think I'm getting marginally better at... Yeah, I'm definitely getting marginally better at the Sly fight. Yeah, I'm getting marginally better at the Sly fight there. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Lunar. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I remember to drink some water also. Phase 2 seems to be pretty hard as well. But I got to phase 2 twice now. Okay, 1, 2, attack. Cyclone slash I can parry. Or I can pogo off of. 1, 2. Do not get hit by the Great Slash there. Yeah, getting hit by the Great Slash is not great. Neither is getting hit by the Cyclone Slash, to be fair. Okay, we got a stun. Okay. Dodge the stinking attack that does a absurd amount of damage. Yeah, dodge, parry. Do some parries right there. Okay, I can only get one heal off due to Sly's shouting there. How am I... What is the expected way to deal damage during this phase? Yeah, what is the expected way to deal damage during phase 2 there? That's... I'm not entirely sure what the expected way to deal damage during the second phase there is. Possibly Abyss Shriek. Yeah, possibly Abyss Shriek, which is Wraiths. Yeah, possibly that spell. Okay, I need to not play nearly as aggressively during this first phase of the fight. Because, yeah, if I play too aggressively during the first phase of the fight, I just wind up taking about 8 billion damage that I can definitely avoid. That attack hurts. Yeah, that attack hurts quite a bit. I need to get to the point where I can at least semi-consistently beat Sly. Like, at least like 50-50 probably before I go take it into a Pantheon attempt. Because, yeah, in the Pantheons themselves, these things deal a lot, or this is going to be a lot more critical that I hopefully don't make a bunch of mistakes. Like that. Okay. That was called making mistakes. Yeah, that was called making mistakes. That's not a great way to do the fight. We're getting there. We're figuring something out at least, and we're getting there. Okay. Also, why does Sly make such a loud noise for such a small bug? Okay, that one I started to figure out how to pick up on when that attack's happening. Okay, that is a Cyclone Slash. Come on. You're gonna do the Saw Blade attack. And I'm gonna get hit right there. Okay, I can get a heal off here. Only to immediately take 2 more damage. Okay. Dodge that attack. Ah, shoot. Dashed right into Sly there. Hey, thanks for stopping by this stream, AJ. Yeah, this is a... Yeah, Sly's just like that. Yeah, this is not... This is a tough fight. Like, this is legitimately a harder fight than I thought it would be. Okay. Yeah, I thought that the fight would be a little bit closer to the first 2 Nail Master fights, but this is way harder. Yeah, Sly is way harder than the other 2. Okay, I can get a heal off here at least. Okay, that is less great. Taking damage to things I should know how to not take damage to at this point. Yeah, that attack does a lot of damage right there. Okay. Yeah, the attack all the attacks deal a lot of damage. That's a very, very fast-paced fight as well. This kind of gives me first time I fought Grim vibes for, like, the difficulty of the fight. Reminds me a lot of the first time I did the Grim fight. Where I just constantly was taking massive amounts of damage due to not having figured out the patterns yet. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, haven't quite figured out the patterns for this fight yet. When I can actually, like, when I can actually do stuff. We're getting there. Or maybe even kind of feels a little bit like false champion as well. For just needing to actually learn what I'm doing during the fight. Okay, I can get a double heal off before this fight starts. Yeah, I'm legitimately not entirely sure what the intended method to handle this phase of the fight is. Because there's not a lot of chances to deal damage. Yeah, that one's quite interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure how to deal with the second phase of this fight. And I also should not consider what I'm doing after I've started the fight, because then they slide lands right on top of me and I don't even dodge. Okay, come on. Maybe Descending Dark, actually, yeah. You might actually be right there. Of course, that implies I have enough spell soul to actually Descending Dark during that phase of the fight, which is questionable. Because getting to that point in the fight with enough soul is gonna be interesting. I'm not sure how many hits I even have to deal during that phase. But yeah, Descending Dark does give iframes. And that is a very rhythmic part of the fight. Yeah, that part of the fight is very rhythmic. So it very well could be a good candidate for Descending Dark. Okay, do not get hit by any of these attacks. Ah, shoot. I messed up. I was trying to do get a parry off there. It didn't quite work as I intended. Okay, come on. Come on. We're figuring something out. Whether or not it's what I need to be figuring out is a different question, but I did not realize that Sly could turn during that attack. Yeah, I did not realize that Sly could actually turn during that attack. Does not look like Descending Dark is super effective. Versus just get just outside of Sly's nail attack range and then dash in and do like one hit is so far the best strategy I'm finding. Is we are critically low on health. Yeah, what am I supposed to do during that phase? Like, I'm legitimately not sure what to do there. The spells don't seem to be doing very much. Nail art, maybe. Oh, and what are the nail arts again? Hold. Yeah. Yeah, dash away and then dash back to do like 1 or 2 hits. Hold X. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, because I could preach. Yeah, I can. I mean, I can pre-charge these, and I can... That might actually work, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, for the iframes. Because I should be able to, in theory, dash away and then... turn around and dash back. Yeah, dash away, turn around, and dash back. Yeah, I think I could actually use the nail arts to my advantage. Yeah, that might... Yeah, you can apparently just, like, buffer the nail arts, basically. That might be a legitimate strategy there. Yeah, that, like, legitimately might be the play. Because we are fighting the Great Nail Sage, so taking advantage of nail arts might be the play. Yeah, that legitimately might be the strategy there. Is to... Ah, shoot. Take a lot of damage from that attack when I really don't need to. Okay, you're gonna do a charge attack. Okay, yeah. Yeah, taking advantage of nail arts. Seems like a reasonable choice, actually. Yeah, like, using some of the nail arts, like, buffering the nail arts, seems like it might actually be a not horrible play there. I'm just trying to practice using buffering nail arts in combat a little bit right here. More so than trying to actually make it to the second phase right this second. Okay. Yeah, there's not a lot of chances to actually do stuff here. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, Great Slash... Yeah, Shio also does the double damage. I've noticed that. I'm kind of just trying to think here. I think my charm loadout's reasonable. I'm not really using too much in the way of spells during Coliseum 3, though. Yeah, I'm not really doing a whole lot in the way of spells during Coliseum 3, so I wonder if, at least for now, for Coliseum 3, shuffling my charms around might be a not horrible strategy. To get something like Nail Master's Glory, Unbreakable Heart on there. Possibly. Instead of Shaman Stone, because I'm not doing a whole lot with spells during Coliseum 3. It was fairly useful in Coliseum, or not Coliseum, Pantheon 2. How long have I been calling it Coliseum for? Oh yeah, that does definitely make the charge time quite a bit faster. Because, like, the only fight I've really been using spells on in Pantheon 3 has been the Uumuu fight. Okay, so yeah, if I take damage... If I take damage, it does lose my concentration on the nail arts. But I think that's fine. I think that might be fine. And I think that having the extra 2 health might be worth swapping out the Shaman Stone there. I don't even need to heal. Okay. Okay, get a heal off. Okay. Really? Yeah, just hold the attack button down, and whenever I get a good chance, and just focus on... Because that means I can focus more on dodging than timing my attack. Okay, that... And try to stay more in the middle, I think. Holy cow, what is happening right here? Yeah, why did I suddenly have such a hard time not taking damage? I did so many good dodges right at the start there. Okay, I think I beat Nail Master Slide for the first time right there. Yeah, I think... Okay, there we go. I think I have a strategy. I don't want to be anywhere near that spin attack in phase 2. I don't want to be anywhere near that spin attack in phase 2 there. Any of the Saw Blade ones. Don't know what this is. Empty God stands at Pantheon's peak. Yeah, need to get better at that fight still. But I at least have a strategy that appears to work? Yeah, I at least have a strategy that appears to somewhat work. Yeah, I have a strategy that at least sort of works for this fight. Even if half of my strategy is literally, tank slides attacks to the face and parry them for the first phase, that is still a valid strategy. Yeah, that is still a strategy that seems to work at least some of the time. Okay, do not get stuck in a corner. Yeah, focus on staying alive first. Is a big part of this strategy. Because I can then get my nail arts off after. Okay, I need to not turn around that quickly. Okay, that I got I got hit twice there somehow. Okay. No, this is just me fighting this fight, like, repeatedly in Hall of Gods to try to figure out what to do. Because I was having a heck of a time trying to figure out how to actually do this fight. Yeah, doing at least some parries there seems to at least somewhat work. Assuming I actually get the parries off. Ah, shoot. I immediately lost both the health I regained right there. Yeah, we did beat Sly once. I've been having a very hard time with the second phase. I can fairly consistently get through the first phase and get to this phase. I'm not entirely sure the best strategy for this phase, other than I keep winding up in the edge of the rooms, which doesn't work very well. Yeah, winding up along the edge does not work very well. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time with the second phase of this fight. Okay. Yeah, I've just been having a really hard time with the second phase of the fight. Have not beaten Pantheon 3 yet. No. I've just been... Yeah, I've been just been trying to figure out how to actually deal with the second phase of Nail Master Sly. Because, yeah, I can do the first phase at least semi-consistently. I just need to figure out the second phase still. I mean, the fact that we've gone from not even being able to even get to a stagger here to being able to semi-consistently clear this phase. Dream Shield Weaver song? What would those two do? Like, why would that strategy help me here? Yeah, trying to stand close-ish to the middle so I can kind of get some revenge hits off on Sly seems to be an effective-ish strategy. If I can get to this part of the fight with a reasonable amount of health. Come on. Come on. I need to not do literally what I just did right there. Which is walk into a corner and take a bunch of damage. Yeah, I'm having a heck of a time with this phase, with the second phase of the fight. Mark of Pride and Long Nail also. Yeah, some sort of long-range attack would probably be a good idea. Because my current strategy is dodge the initial saw blade, go back in and fire off a nail art. Because if I could do that 4 or 5, I think it was 5 times, I do actually beat Sly there. Okay, right, Sly can turn during that attack. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Sly can turn during one of those attacks. Okay. That was less great. Okay. Parry, stun block, or stun them. Take a hit from something that I should really know how to deal with at this point. Yeah, I should really know how to deal with these attacks at this point. Okay, that was not smooth. Yeah, because whatever charm combination... Yeah, that's what I have equipped right now. Yeah, whatever charm combination I have, I need to also make sure I can actually get to this fight with. Yeah, this is what I currently have going. Something like that you think might help? Does it stack? It kind of stacks, actually. Yeah, that at least kind of stacks. Yeah, this is a hard fight, though. Yeah, being able to stay a little bit further away from Sly seems like it'll be a good idea. Okay, that did not really work right there. At least part of that strategy didn't really work. But I still have to also get better at stuff like the Hornet fight that leads into this and the Uumuu fight that leads into this are still do a pretty good drain on my health pool before I can even get to the fight. Yeah, getting to this phase of the fight is going to be in Pantheon is going to be hard because I need to. Okay, that strategy does actually kind of work. Because yeah, I need to be a Hive Knight isn't too bad. None of the other fights are really too bad. Grimm's pretty easy at this point. Yeah, Grimm's pretty easy at this point. This is a decent loadout, actually. Uumoo's going to be a little bit annoying, because I won't be able to do as much Abyss Streak damage. Yeah, I won't be able to do as much Abyss Streak damage there. I won't be able to do as much with Abyss Shriek. It would help if I actually, you know, successfully got my parries off. Okay, that was just rude. That was just rude, Sly. Yeah, that's just you being rude, Sly. Okay, come on. Because I can deal quite a bit of damage with my Pure Nail plus Unbreakable Strength. Yeah, I think that strategy will work. The only reduces cooldown, which is not the problem. Yeah, I think that the combo double long nail Mark of Pride strategy might actually work here. Because, yeah, that lets me deal actually a decent amount of damage to Sly fairly quickly here. Because I can kind of get a decent number of parries off. Yeah, once I get into the correct rhythm for the parries, I can send quite a few parries off in a row. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do a couple more. I'm gonna want to do a couple more practice fights against Uumuu Hornet with this new charm loadout. So I think you're probably good, White Soul. But as far as actually getting through Great Nail Stage Sly, I did just beat it 3 times in a row on what I'll be fighting in Pantheon. I think that's high enough consistency for my liking. Let me do a practice Grim fight just to make sure I don't mess up my timings. Yeah, just to make sure I don't mess up my timings here. Or, like, spacings or anything. With any of the stuff that any of the change that just happened to my charm loadout. Should be a fairly straightforward fight, though. Grim's not too bad. Yeah, Grim's not too bad of a fight. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna get to Grim in the Pantheon and then realize that I somehow broke my previous strategy. Because that would not be optimal. It doesn't seem like I did, though. Yeah, seems like my previous strategy still works. Because I'm not really relying on the spell to do a whole lot of damage. Just damage in general is about all I want out of the spell. Okay. Oh, and I can actually... This actually might be... Yeah, this might actually be a good strategy combo for all 3. Okay. We're figuring it out. Yeah, we're definitely figuring it out. Problem solving. Yeah, problem solving the Grim fight. Okay. Ah, shoot. I should know how to deal with that by now. Yep, we are very quickly just... We changed around my charms for the next Pantheon. For Pantheon 3. Based off of what I need for the Nail Master Sage. Or the Great Nail Master Sly fight. So I'm just making sure I didn't completely mess up my ability to do some of these other bosses. I don't think I really did. Really? You're gonna jump on me like that? Come on. I should know how to do God Tamer at this point. Yeah, I should definitely know how to deal with God Tamer by this point in the Pantheons. And just Hollow Knight in general. Because this is not a particularly difficult fight. Yeah, God Tamer's not a particularly difficult fight there. Okay. That one I can still beat fairly consistently. I'll do a quick just sanity check on Hive Knight, even though Hive Knight's also the first one in the Pantheon. Okay, come on. 'Cause yeah, we have a... Yeah, our current loadout is basically just make my nail attacks do as much damage as I can from as far away as I can. And it seems to mostly be an effective strategy here. Come on, Hornet. Okay. I might do 2 practice rounds against Hornet here. 2 or 3 practice rounds against Hornet. Because if I can get better at getting through the Hornet fight with more health, that means we have more health for the Nail Master fight. I walked right into that one. Okay. Yeah, the more health I can get through the Hornet fight with, the better off I'm gonna be. Because, yeah, the Hornet fight is the one that leads into the Nail Master. So being able to be slightly more effective there will be helpful. Yeah, that will be rather useful. I remember how much difficulty this fight gave me the very first time I beat it, compared to now. I'm able to actually fairly sanely fight Hornet. I say as I proceed to take damage because I wasn't actually caring right there. Yeah, that strategy seems to work for the Hornet fight as well. Should we fight Mossy Charger just for fun? I think we fight the massive Moss Charger literally just for fun. Hi there. I like how I immediately take damage to the massive Moss Charger. Come on. Come on. Hi there. You want pets, right? Pet the massive Moss Charger. Such a weird boss. And Massive Moss Charger is such a weird little boss fight. The other fight I need to make sure I can still do with my modified nail setup is the Uumuu fight. Okay. Yeah, I still need to make sure I can actually beat the Uumuu fight now. Preferably without taking that much damage that like I've been doing. Really? Really? I was trying to up attack it into Uumuu, and it appears to have not worked out quite as intended. Okay, I could get a heal off there. Yeah, Uumuu's not really a difficult fight, I don't feel. So much as just an annoying fight. Even in the regular arena, even the like non-ascended arena, it's much more just of an annoying fight than than anything. Because yeah, the Uumuu fight is the one that I think eats the most of my health leading up to Nail Sage Sly. And it's not like I don't know how to platform in the game at this point. It's not like I don't know how to platform. Because by this point, we did beat Path of Pain. I know how to platform in Hollow Knight. So it's not like I don't know how to do platforming in Hollow Knight at this point. How did I avoid taking damage right there? Okay, come on. Come on, Uumuu. And at some point I need to actually beat the Ascended version of Uumuu. Why am I having... Yeah, like, the Uumuu fight is just more annoying than anything. It's kind of how I view the Uumuu fight. Yeah, almost as bad as, or not as bad as the Markoth platforming. Yeah, Ascended Markoth is interesting. Is an interesting fight. Yeah, Ascended Markoth is an interesting fight. Why did I not come up here to do it? Get an initial Dream Nail off, or two? Because having a little bit of soul, getting a little bit of free soul from Uumuu's definitely worth it. Because the Uumuu fight is going to deal damage to me. I can practically guarantee that in basically any instance. Really? Really? It's going to hit me, and it's going to barely miss Uumuu. I'm going to fall all the way down there. And that means it's not going to be able to do damage to Uumuu. Okay. Yeah, this is not going great, this fight. Yeah, because they're all, like, just mildly inconveniently placed as well. Yeah, like, every single one of the platforms in the Uumuu fight is just mildly inconveniently placed. But this one... But yeah, the Uumuu fight definitely burns through the most of my health out of any of the fights leading between the bench and Sly. That was not the direction I needed to go to get a Dream Nail off at the start. Okay. I think we're getting to the point where I'm actually at least have the skills required, or the skills and knowledge required to beat. Okay, hit that into Uumuu. Okay. Yeah, I think at least if I get a decent run on Uumuu, I think I can beat Pantheon 3 at this point. I just have to get a decent run on Uumuu. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna have to make sure I get a decent run on Uumuu in the Pantheon, and then we'll probably be good. One. Yeah, I could usually get 2 Dream Nails off on Uumuu for some bonus soul if I need it. Yeah, staying on this platform down here seems to be a semi-reasonable location for the Uumuu fight. Really? Okay, that did not quite finish the Uumuu fight. Okay, is the Uumuu dead? Uumuu is dead. Okay. Okay, Uumuu's dead. I'm gonna do another practice fight against the Nail Master. Or Nail Sage, sorry. Not Nail Master, Nail Sage Sly. I'll do another practice fight here. Just because I did just do a bunch of other fights, need to make sure I've actually committed some of these attack patterns into my memory. Slightly longer term. Yeah, into my slightly longer term memory. Okay. Yeah, committing some of these into my slightly longer term, make sure I actually remember the attack patterns for this. I need to handle that better. Okay. Yeah, make sure I actually remember how to do this fight. And I'm not just making it up. Because it would really suck to get to this fight with good stats and then lose. Or with good health, with a good health pool and then lose. Okay, I'm feeling decent. Oh wait, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, I basically never get rid of Quick Slash or Unbreakable Strength because this combo melts through almost anything in the game. Because I can parry a lot of stuff with Quick Slash, and I deal a lot of damage. Anyways, I do need to get better, practice the Nightmare King Grim fight at some point here. But this fight's hard. Yeah, this fight's quite challenging. Right, that attack is different. Yeah. Yeah, Nightmare King Grim is a challenge. Okay. I like how the God Seeker is just like hanging out back there. What did I even take damage from there? Yeah, I don't know how to deal with Nightmare King Grim's flame attack. Yeah, I do not know how to deal with some of those attacks yet. Yeah, I kind of just, anytime the fire station with the fire pills. Gotcha. Yeah, anytime I have like a couple of seconds in the Hall of Kings, I've been doing just a couple of attempts against Nightmare King Grim. And I'm at least not instantly dying to like the first 2 attacks most of the time anymore. I say that I died to take full damage from all the first attacks. Yeah, okay. That's a challenge. If you can't tell, I'm slightly stalling. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm slightly stalling, going back up for Pantheon 3 again. The other two bosses that I have unlocked that I haven't beaten in the Hall of Gods are Soul Tyrant and White Defender. And yeah, if you think I'm stalling, you are correct. I am absolutely stalling. I don't actually remember the pattern for this fight. Hold on. Yeah, I don't actually remember the pattern for Soul Tyrant, apparently. Can I get a heal off right there? I can. Yeah. To really telegraph the attacks in your brain. Unfortunately, I'm really bad at doing that. Mostly because by the time I mentally process what attack he's doing, I've already taken damage from it. Yeah, I've usually already taken damage from his attack by the time I process what the attack even is. Okay, just try to not die in this fight. Come on. Really? I'm gonna bounce right into his face. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, we're apparently not beating Soul Tyrant this fight. Yeah, I don't think we're beating Soul Tyrant here. Unless I get really lucky. Yeah, unless I get really lucky with his attack patterns. I don't think I've ever dodged that as a single attack before. Or as a single jump before. I think every time I've attempted to dodge that as a single jump, I die. Okay. Yeah, there's... Well, one thing I'd like to do is I'd like to possibly try to finish filling out the Hall of Gods at some point. With every boss on all the difficulties. But that is hilariously difficult to do. Given I'm still having trouble with a bunch of the bosses on normal difficulty. I don't have a heal. Come on. Come on, please give me something I can deal with. Not that. Ah, shoot. Okay. Yeah, I know Radiant difficulty is no damage. I've done Radiant on exactly one boss, which is Elder Who. Radiant Elder Who is not the worst. Radiant Marmor, I somehow managed to keep inevitably messing up one of the attacks here. I usually wind up messing up by accident. Yeah, I usually on Marmu wind up just getting the timing just slightly off at some point. Which is slightly embarrassing that I can't do the Marmu fight damageless. Yeah, not being able to do Marmu damageless is slightly embarrassing. Hey, we did it! That's 2 Radiant boss fights. Which are also 2 of the easiest boss fights in the game to do damageless. Is there a third one I can easily do damageless? As a confidence booster. Maybe Massive Moss Charger. You just gotta pet the Moss Charger. Yeah, and not get hit by that attack. Really? Really? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna get to immediately take an insta damage there. Doesn't look like it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Pet the Moss Charger. There we go. The fact that took me 2 tries is slightly embarrassing as well. Yeah, the fact that took me 2 tries to beat Massive Moss Charger is... Okay. Another Uumuu fight, I guess? Why do I keep going down instead of up? I need to go up if I want to get a free Dream Nail or two off on Uumuu. That was not a great start to the Uumuu fight. That was also not a great... That was really not a great start to the Uumuu fight. Come on, Uumuu. Come on over here, please. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, hanging out around this larger platform seems to generally be a sane thing to do during the Uumuu fight. I say as I proceed to then borderline die to the Uumuu fight. And actually possibly even actually die to the Uumuu fight. Nope, we beat Uumuu again. With 1 health remaining. Uumuu's going to be the biggest pain point for Pantheon 3. At this point. Which is a really, really weird boss to be having this much difficulty with. Yeah, having this much difficulty with Uumuu is a bit goofy. Okay, come on over here, Uumuu. There we go. Come on back down, Uumuu. Okay. But yeah, the Uumuu fight being the crux of my Pantheon 3 is at least somewhat amusing. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to deny this being the most difficult fight in Pantheon 3 for me at this point, being moderately amusing. Okay, one more Uumuu fight, and then we'll go back to doing the boss rush. Yeah, we'll go back to doing this in the actual Pantheon here. I was in a safe spot, and I moved out of the safe spot. Okay. Yeah, this staying generally lower down seems to be a somewhat reasonable strategy for Uumuu. I fired that one off in the wrong direction. Yeah, staying in a more centralized location seems to be not horrible on the Uumuu fight. Okay. Oh, I can Vengeful Spirit Uumuu off to the side, can't I? That's actually probably a good strategy also. Because it's hard for me to get below Uumuu some of the time. Yeah, I have a hard time getting to below Uumuu sometimes to get a Abyss Shriek off. So firing off one or two of the... Is it still called Vengeful Spirit? Shade Soul. I couldn't remember if it was Vengeful Spirit or Shade Soul that I had as the current one. Yeah, we're getting there. Things are starting to get filled out a little bit. But I think I'm getting consistent enough that I could start actually doing this in Pantheon 3. Okay. Yeah, try to actually do this in Pantheon 3 now. Hive Knight, I need to be a little bit more careful with than I historically have been. Come on, Hive Knight. You're not even that hard of a boss. Yeah, Hive Knight's not even that hard of a boss. Then again, it's neither Elder Who. I say as I proceed to immediately take damage from Elder Who's very first attack. Yeah, the Pancake Man. Yeah, Elder Who, the Pancake Man. Yeah, Uumuu's platforming is more than a little bit frustrating. Because, like, all the platforms are just very slightly inconveniently placed. Okay. Focus more on healing and not taking damage than dealing damage. Because we're in a boss rush. Yeah, we're in a boss rush, so we have to be very, very careful to watch how much damage we're taking to things. Somehow I have about 100% rate of forgetting that the Collector exists in Pantheon 3. Because every single time I get to the Collector fight, after stepping away from Pantheon 3 for like 2 seconds, I forget that it exists. Yeah, it's hilarious how consistently I've been forgetting that there's an entire fight for the Collector. Very, very funny little boss with all the laughing and whatnot. I just keep forgetting that they exist. Okay. We're getting there. And then I can start pogoing off of whatever creature this is. Yeah, he trapped all the grubs. Yeah, I remember that the Collector exists as a boss. It is kind of a goofy little boss. What I constantly forget is that Collector is a Pantheon 3 is a Pantheon 3 boss. Yeah, it's like specifically the fact that Collector's a Pantheon 3 boss that I keep forgetting. There we go. Steal some soul from Grim. I've never done a damageless Grim fight. I don't think this is going to be... Yeah, this is not going to be the damageless Grim fight. Because for some reason, I still have that habit of jumping on the spike attack that I really need to break. Okay, come on, Grim. Come on, Grim. Come on. Okay. Dodge that. Get a Abyss Shriek off there just to deal some damage. Because even without the Shaman Stone, the Abyss Shriek still does a pretty absurd amount of damage. Yeah, anytime you landed an Abyss Shriek directly on anything, it does a hilarious amount of damage. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but you've also... Yeah, for some reason, the moment you're on Radiant, every damageless strat you've ever done just stops working. Which is hilarious. It's slightly annoying also, but it is funny. How consistently that sort of thing happens. Okay, yep, and I'm trying to stay generally in towards the middle of the arena, so that whenever I have done enough damage to Grim to trigger the next phase, I can very quickly fire off one Abyss Shriek right on Grim's face. Okay, let's not die to the Grim fight here. Okay, but like actually, let's not die to the Grim fight. Okay. That would have been a good chance to heal had I had enough soul to heal. Okay. Grim fight down. Okay. Yeah, the Radiant fight, being on Radiant for some reason just makes it instantly, like, way more stressful. I like how they just have random hot springs that they just chill at. Okay. Right, this guy. This guy's, what am I stuck on in the corner there? I'm not actually sure what I got stuck on there. Uumuu? Uumuu? Steal some free soul from Uumuu. Yeah, steal some free soul from Uumuu there. Light for Manamon. I want to not do literally what I just did right there. Okay, not a one cycle Uumuu. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, not a one cycle on Uumuu. We can probably 2-cycle Uumuu, though. Yes, we can 2-cycle Uumuu there. Now I just have to get through the Hornet fight without zeroing out my health pool. Hi there, Hornet. Do you mind not zeroing out my health pool, please? I say as Hornet proceeds to immediately zero out my health, a good chunk of my health pool. Yeah, Hornet immediately zeroes out a good chunk of my health pool after I say, let's not zero out all my health pool on Hornet. Because yeah, if I can avoid zeroing out my health pool on Hornet and actually have some health after this fight, we should be able to beat Pantheon 3. I'm not going to try to heal on that transition. I'm going to heal in this room. We should be able to get up to -1 on the health. Gosh, I sure hope that, I don't know how long ago White Soul said, wait for 40 minutes. Because I know White Soul wanted to try to be here when I finished Pantheon 3. And I don't want to... I already, juked him out on Pantheon 1 and 2 and Path of Pain and Radiance. so I'd feel very bad about winning without White Soul here. So can I stall here for just a second? Should probably make sure I, like, actually grab some water and whatnot. Though there's also a very good chance I still mess up the Nail Sage Sly fight here and wind up dying. It's kind of what I'm doing right now, is I'm kind of just taking a water and stretch my hands break because I keep death gripping the controller going through the Pantheons. And yeah, death gripping the controller while I'm in the Pantheons is really not great. Because that's very, very much... That it hurts to death grip your controller as much as I have been. Not quite as bad as it was during Path of Pain. Path of Pain, I, like, actually slightly injured myself playing through Path of Pain. Both from burning myself on my computer and also gave myself mild carpal tunnel from handling the controller in Path of Pain. Which was not great. Okay, come on. Yeah, I gotta make sure I actually, like, drink water and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, after I called this, I wound up calling last Hollow Knight stream early due to my computer overheating from being in Path of Pain for 25 hours. And I ultimately wound up melting one of my computer's cooling fans, partially, and having to take the cooling fan that I had half melted and actually go replace it. So Path of Pain didn't just hurt me, it also actually, like, caused damage to my computer, which is wild. Yeah, actually having your computer need to get repaired from playing a video game is hilarious. I'm trying to stall here, and I'm running out of things to stall with. The reason that Hollow Knight had a problem with Path of Pain is I ran out of... So I started it I started it last Thursday, and I ran out of time to play Hollow Knight on stream because I had to actually go to work. So I had to... So in order to not lose my progress in Path of Pain, I had to leave Hollow Knight running for, like, the entire day. So it wound up running Hollow Knight for, like, 25 and a half straight hours before I called the stream due to a slight fire hazard being formed. Which was... Because, yeah, Path of Pain, if you quit out, you go back to the bench. And we were in the last room. Anyway, so... I was literally standing there stalling so I didn't run the chance of accidentally beating Pantheon 3 while you were gone. Like, I was legitimately intentionally stalling right there because we should be good for... Like, I am at the point where I'm semi-confident in my ability to probably beat Pantheon 3. Yeah, White Soul shows back up and I immediately jump into the fight. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I definitely have the ability to beat Pantheon 3 one of these next couple of attempts. It's literally just the Nail Master fight. Okay. Yeah, I was like... I spent the last, like, 5 or 6 minutes bouncing back and forth in the room right before the end of Pantheon 3. just waiting. And then I do it right. And then I do it first try after I actually practice Nail Master Sly. Woohoo! Ooh! Unlocked a new challenge mode. Godseeker mode unlocked. Challenge the gods of Hollowness to take your place at their peak. I was not expecting an unlock right there. Which means we've unlocked Pantheon 4. Which is the last... This door is the last percentage completion I have. Yeah, the final percent completion I have is through that door. For 112%. This door holds the last percentage point. Hold on. Map updated? Hold on. What did I just map update? Yeah, why did I just get a map updated? From beating Pantheon 3. Huh. Pantheon 4, the one you run from, you did it, but the final boss. At some point, I'm going to want to eventually beat Pantheon 5, but that's going to be a rather long process. Something tells me I should swap back to my more generic, slightly less specialized charm build, though this charm build does work surprisingly well. Though I do sometimes swap Mark of Pride, have been sometimes swapping Mark of Pride out with Shaman Stone. Just not for that. Just not for that Pantheon. I don't know what bosses are in Pantheon 4. So, what can you do other than go into Pantheon 4 and see what happens? O gods of hollowness, graciously open the way to this greatest of Pantheons. Thy voices grow closer and thy resonance draws us even higher. Yeah, I've not seen. I can make a reasonable guess as to what bosses are probably going to be in Pantheon 4, but I'm not actually sure. Pray will we, attune will we, until that spark of divine light shines from the deepest darkness. Starting off with Enraged Guardian. Alright then. Hi there. And starting off by taking damage to Enraged Guardian. I should know how to do this fight without taking damage at this point. This is not a hard fight to do damageless. But, like, that really is not a hard fight for me to do without taking damage, and yet I still took damage to it. Lost Kin, I think, is the non-dream variant of this boss. Yeah, I think this seems like the non-dream variant, but I'm also... No, non-dream variant was Broken Vessel. Dream variant was Lost Kin. Because all I remember is that this boss used to give me... took me quite a few attempts the first try. And I kind of had to do a semi-cheese strat on it. Okay. Yeah, I wound up using your charm recommendation, White Soul. I don't like this fight. Yeah, I really do not like the No Eyes fight. The No Eyes fight is not even a good fight. More just annoying than anything. Yeah, like, this isn't even a hard fight or anything, it's just annoying. Is literally all No Eyes is. It also just chips away at my health because I'm very bad at actually dodging the little ghost things that No Eyes spawns. Really? Really, it's gonna hit me? Watch me die to the fight that I just said is not a hard fight. Just so the game can spite me. There's gotta be a better strategy for No Eyes than what I do. Yeah, the No Eyes fight, there's gotta be a better method for that. Oh gosh, I have not fought Trader Lord in a little bit. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've done Trader Lord. Okay. Cannot remember No Eyes every time you see No Eyes. I believe it. That definitely tracks. I do think I'm gonna probably need to do a bunch more practice for Pantheon 4. Pantheon 4 bosses, so I can get them to the level of consistency I actually need. Because, apparently we're dying to Enraged Guardian now. Yeah, apparently we're over here dying to Enraged Guardian. Which is, more than a little embarrassing. I haven't fought a lot of these bosses in any real capacity in quite a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I've fought... It's been a while since I've fought a lot of these bosses in any real capacity, other than, like, getting, like, one win off in the Hall of Gods, just so I could work on getting Hall of Gods completion. Okay, come on, Enraged Guardian. You're not even a hard boss. And yet you're apparently giving me a lot of trouble right now. Why am I having such a hard time with Enraged Guardian? Like seriously. It's not even a hard fight. Really? Gonna just immediately take a bunch of damage to Lostkin. I'm gonna die to Lostkin, aren't I? Let's not die to Lostkin. Again. Okay. The bosses I'm dying to aren't even hard bosses. But, like, seriously, I have beaten all of these bosses pretty easily before. Why am I, like, so out of it right there? Yeah, the Enraged Guardian is slightly enraged. But also, like, the fact that I'm even in Pantheon 4 says quite a bit about how much better I've gotten at the game lately. I'm kind of trying to figure out one of my other big goals for the stream that's not necessarily the listed goal, because we accomplished our listed goal, is figure out how much prep work I need for Pantheon 4, so I know when to schedule the next Hollow Knight stream. To be able to hopefully beat Pantheon 4 in the next Hollow Knight stream, because I'm not going to beat it today. Yeah. Yeah, my charm loadout is legitimately just do damage the charms. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't want to just have my streams be just me constantly practicing Pantheon bosses. That's not... I can only keep things so... I have a hard time keeping that interesting enough. So I'm trying to figure out exactly how much time I'm estimating I'll need to get to the point where I can semi-consistently get to and be able to beat Pantheon 4. Why did I Descending Dark right there? Yeah, and I've been looking into other games to fill... some other new games to fill some of the... I just died to No Eyes. Yeah, I'm like a little bit out of it right here. Because, like, I've been looking into some other games to fill the schedule while I just grind practicing on the... Where I just grind on all the Hollow Knight bosses. Or practice all the Hollow Knight bosses. Why did I just... I am out of it right this second. Holy cow. I'm just gonna reset here. Yeah, I've been looking at some other games I can add into the game rotation while I practice the Hollow Knight bosses off stream, so you guys don't get like 5 streams of me just doing the same boss over and over again in the Hall of Gods. Because that is something I'd have a hard time keeping entertaining enough for more than like an hour or 2 at a time. Okay, come on. Really, you're gonna land on my head? Okay. I mean, I have a very... Wait, so I have a very long list of games. Which does actually include the games you suggested. It also includes, like, 30 other games. Okay, I think I need to actually remember what the strategy for Lost Kin was. Because the tank it in the face strategy doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, I have a lot of games that people... I have a lot of games that people request. That people have requested at various points in time. Really? I'm gonna die to Lost Kin again. I'm gonna die to Lost Kin again, aren't I? Yeah. Stardew Valley's a fun game. It's a little bit more chill than a lot of the games I've been playing on stream. Not sure if I like that level of chill for on stream. Though it could be fun. I don't know. Because it's more fun to watch me constantly... I think it's more fun to watch me constantly be struggling with things. More so than just me being good at a video game. Yeah, if you've been looking at my stream rotation, Rain World, Hollow Knight, and Noita is not an easy trio of games. By any stretch of the imagination. I've 100%ed Stardew Valley before. Yeah, I have 100%ed Stardew Valley. It's a fairly chill game, all things considered. Yeah, it's a fairly chill game, all things considered. compared to some of the games I play. Okay, that was a surprisingly fast and Rage Guardian fight. So some of the games I've been looking... A couple of the games I've been kind of eyeballing playing on stream are, I think the one that White Soul recommended was Brutal Orchestra. Nine Souls and Crosscode are the three games I've kind of been eyeballing, possibly playing through on stream. Only one of those three games I've actually ever played before, and that's Crosscode. But with Crosscode, there's enough stuff that even if you've played it before, you could still have a very crazy stream with it. Yeah, Crosscode's a wild game, if you guys have never seen it. Yeah, it's definitely more chill than these games. Yeah, definitely more chill than these three games. Though, yeah, chill does not necessarily mean most relaxing. It's you don't have permadeath in where you don't like lose nearly as much progress at any given point in Stardew Valley, unless I suppose you die in like Skull Caverns or something. You're still not losing even then you're still not losing a ton of progress. Okay, why am I having such a hard time with the No Eyes fight? Like, the No Eyes fight's not even usually that hard for me. Yeah, like, I normally don't have anywhere close to this much trouble with No Eyes. Okay. We at least beat No Eyes again. But yeah. Crosscode, the reason Crosscode's on my list is because it is probably one of my favorite games of all time. And I just love playing that game. Okay, we messed up our dodge there. Apparently, I should practice Trader Lord and No Eyes. Though I'm not sure I want to do that on stream. We got another completion percentage. I've beaten Radiance the last, like, 3 completion percentages in a row. Camping in the bottom most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, I might go beat Radiance again because I've been doing... I realized I have unintentionally been fighting Radiance after, like, every single Pantheon. Yeah, if I can get through the No Eyes fight without burning through my health, that would be rather convenient. And maybe the reason I'm messing up the Pantheon fights is because I didn't go beat the game between them. Which is an unintentional pattern I started doing after the last several Pantheon, after the first 2 Pantheons. Okay, come on. I promise I know how to platform in this game. Okay. Because clearly that's all that's wrong is I've forgotten to go beat up a moth again. Really? I'm gonna take damage to one of those things? Hey, Death, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. You unfortunately barely missed... Yeah, you unfortunately barely missed Pantheon 3 and then me, getting absolutely eviscerated by the start of Pantheon 4. So I decided I'm gonna go beat up a moth. Yeah, I gotta go sacrifice the Radiance for, good luck here. Which I'm really not sure the fastest way to get to Black Egg Temple from the Godseeker pit down there. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure the fastest way to do that traversal. I just know that this traversal works. Watch me die on the way to King Station. That would be awfully embarrassing. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go sacrifice a moth. Sacrifice a moth to the Pantheons. I'm bad at navigating to the storeroom's station. And my poor navigation usually winds up making it take longer to get there. I do have a dream gate to get back to Godseeker, which is fairly easy. I completely forgot that this guy exists. Anybody of these guys? Elderbug? Yeah, comfortable bench. I highly doubt that Nailmaster Sly is even aware that we beat them up in the Pantheons. Yeah. They're not even... I don't even think they're aware that they got beat up in the Pantheons. I'm still very, very intentionally avoiding going into Bretta's house and triggering the Grey Prince Zote fight. Because it's not actually in the Pantheon rotation yet. Yeah, I don't actually have Grey Prince Zote in the Pantheon fight. You talk with him even if you go to his right side? Yeah. Yeah. There is no Grey Prince Zote in the Pantheon rotation yet. I'd like to keep it that way. Because if you've never seen him... Yeah, if you've never seen his boss fight, it seems like it never... You seeing that boss fight is what puts it into the rotation, not necessarily... And not necessarily, getting it into the... Yeah, not necessarily getting it into the... Yeah, saving Zote's not what puts it into the rotation. It is... I had a really hard time putting words into words there. Yeah, saving Grey Prince Zote's not what puts it into the Pantheon rotation. It's specifically seeing the fight. So I've done literally everything other than go look at the fight. Oh, I could check it in using Dreamnail after I, beat up the sun. How many tries do we think Radiance is going to take me this time? Yeah, I've very intentionally done all the Zote stuff other than Grey Prince Zote. Yeah, how many tries is Radiance going to take, do we think? Right. Deadly bottle caps get priority on dodging. Yep. Got dodge priority on the bottle caps. Okay. Definitely not first try. Usually I've been averaging about 4 or 5 tries on Radiance. Yeah, usually I've been averaging about 4 or 5 tries on the Radiance fight. Which I realize for Pantheon 5 I'm going to need to get way more consistent. Sometimes my words stop wording. Yeah, my words sometimes stop wording correctly. I kind of wonder if that might be a slightly better Radiance loadout. I don't know. So we're kind of just mostly relying on tanking stuff with Quick Slash. Okay, yeah, I don't think I like this I actually don't think I like this loadout. Yeah, I think I like having at least one level of long nail. That was intentional. That was intentional. I'm swapping my charms back. Yeah, I'm swapping my charms back around right there. That was an intentional death. Okay. Because it's pretty easy to get back everything back from right there. It's also nice that I get my shade back in one hit. The Hollow Knight. It's not Hollow Knight, it's the Hollow Knight. Who's, we've discovered some secrets about. Yeah, we've discovered some secrets about the Hollow Knight from Path of Pain. I'll probably wind up doing a Steel Soul run at some point. I have absolutely no guarantees as to when that'll be. Yeah, I make no guarantees as to when I'll do a Steel Soul run, but at some point. Yeah, we'll definitely do a Steel Soul run at some point, I just don't know when. Hi, Moth. Please die. Yeah, focus on not dying to the bottle caps. That's the big thing I keep forgetting, is to deal with the bottle caps there correctly. Come on. This fight is always slightly chaotic. Ah, shoot. That was 100% absolutely unnecessary damage right there. Okay, I could get a little bit of healing off before the radiance goes up. Yeah, I've at least learned I've learned a little bit about how to do the radiance fight. Ah, shoot. That was not great. Okay, that was not a great one. Yeah, I also need to do other choices like leaving Zote to die and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, so this is definitely not going to be my only Hollow Knight playthrough, but I also need to want to mix up the... I do also want to make sure I mix up the rotation of games on the stream schedule a little bit sometimes, because we've had the same 3 games on the schedule for a while now. And as fun as those games are, they are still just the same 3 games that have been on the schedule for the last, like, several months at this point. Okay. Really? You're gonna... What are you even doing? I don't know what the Hollow Knight's doing there. Okay. Yeah, I gotta be a monster. Can't forget about that. Yeah, cannot forget about being a monster. And just an absolute monster to the nailsmith. Okay, yep, that should be Hornet. I messed up my dream nail timing. Okay. Yeah, Radiance fight starting does heal me fully. So I can start off with 3 Abyss Shrieks and immediately take a bunch of absolutely unnecessary damage. Yeah, immediately start off the fight with a bunch of unnecessary damage taking. Because I should not have taken damage to either of his first beams from his initial laser attack. Okay. Yeah, I could save Cloth next run. Get as much health back as I can before I get up here. That was a very fast Radiance Phase 2 right there. Or I guess Phase 4, I think is what it actually is. Yeah, I think that was technically a Radiance Phase 4. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that was a very, very good cycle on that Radiance fight. In the phase 4, 5, or whatever that phase number is. Where it basically just hung out right above me and let me like get like several Abyss Shrieks off right in a row. Okay, we have now done a ritual sacrifice of a moth. Yep, ritual sacrifice of a moth right there. Completely, No, a flex would be if I could do something like Pantheon 5 on command. Instead of like a 3rd or 4th try Radiance. I'm gonna need to get really, really good at the Radiance fight for Pantheon 5. Okay. Yeah, things appear to have gone slightly, slight explosions right there. We did a lot of damage to the Black Egg Temple fighting the Radiance. Yeah, that's like that's a way higher level Hollow Knight flex than I could do. But yeah. I've seen this ending like several times at this point. Yeah, I've definitely seen this ending several times at this point. But hey, that is 111%. That's an ending. That's completing the game at 111%. We just have one final percentage point remaining. Yeah, we just have one final percentage point remaining in the general world. We just have Pantheon 4 for completion percentages, which is going to be... That one's going to take a little while, I think, for me to actually get to the point where I can consistently enough beat all those bosses consistently enough. I am going to step away for just a second while the end credits are running, and I'll be right back, and we'll do some Pantheon practice after the credits finish, because I can't actually skip the credits. No tax evasion. Do not anger the IRS. or your local tax authorities. Because they will come after you. Yeah, no tax evasion. Do not do the tax evasion. Please don't do the tax evasion. Okay. That is going to be 111% completion on the completion tracker at 54.5 hours. How long is it going to take for me to get to actually 100%? Or 112% completion, I wonder. Alright, why am I even collecting soul here? It's not gonna be useful for literally anything. Okay. That was not what I meant to do. I meant to do the other direction. Good thing you can't place dream gates in the Black Egg Temple. Hi there. What draws thee here, crawler? Faith? Fear? Or do thee also seek the gods? Here, heart of the kingdom. We listen for them here. But some gods are distant still, must be awoken. Take the god tune and seek ye the gods. Seek, that they may find their way, tuned to mind, tuned to home. Reward. As reward for thine services, he shall be allowed to linger here, linger and gaze. Linger and gaze on our magnificent shell, our overpowering beauty. I'm not sure that's how I describe literally any of how your appearance looks, but you do you. Those things look a little freaky. Yeah, the Godseeker looks a little bit freaky there. Okay. And we're in a decently balanced Pantheon charm loadout right now. I might try swapping these back around again. So, something like that. Yeah, there's a surprising amount of content associated with the Godseeker. Nothing over there? Yeah, there's a surprising amount of content associated with finding that one bug. And that one bug it's like lots of content. Another thing we could do is we could try to get some of the bindings. Yeah, we could try to get at least a couple of the bindings for some lifeblood hearts. That could potentially be useful. I don't know what the soul binding does. Let's figure it out. Oh, that's a real low limit. Yeah, that's a real low limit on that. All bindings at once would be a little bit painful, I feel like. I don't think that's enough. Oh, that is barely enough to get 1 health off. Okay. That's what it limits it to, is 1 health worth of soul. Okay. Now one heal or 1 spell. The Vengefly King fight is not the most exciting fight in the game. Yeah, not the most exciting fight in the game here. Health binding limits to 5 masks. Charm by Nano removes charms, and nail binding sets your nail damage to pretty low. I don't remember exactly what pretty low means in that instance, but I remember it sets it low. Okay. Yeah, I know that I knew what 2 of the bindings did. Really? Really, Gruzmother? Hold on, what charms did I even have? I had spells, okay. Yeah, I had the Shaman Stone charm. Okay. Yeah, the bindings, I know that the bindings unlock... You guys said that the bindings unlock the door with... What's-its-face? Yeah, the bindings unlock the door with the lifeblood hearts, I remember. Let's not take a random point of damage right there. Yeah, this fight is not very hard. Start of game damage is what low damage means in that instance. Gotcha. I just remember it was a low damage number. Yeah, this fight is not that difficult. His upgraded fight, despite me having taken 33 to 34 attempts to beat the first time, is also actually pretty easy. Really? Really, Moss Charger? Pet the Moss Charger, pet the Moss Charger. Yeah, 33 to 34 depending on how you count it. For the first... Yeah, first time I beat Failed Champion was either 33 or 34 attempts depending on how you count it. So, not too bad. And White Soul, I don't remember which day this week I told the video to go live, but I did have the failed champion, all the deaths at least, in a video format. Wound up being like a 7-minute... Yeah, wound up being like a 7-minute video for the failed champion deaths because I wound up including the entirety of the successful run there. I just don't remember which day I told it to go live this week. Hi, Gorb. Hi, Gorb. Do you need to ascend? I missed my thing. Am I gonna die to Gorb? I'm gonna die to Gorb. And it'll be very, very embarrassing. Yeah, dying to Gorb would be very, very embarrassing for me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, dying to Gorb would be a rather embarrassing way to die there. Nail binding sets damage to 13, still a lot stronger than the starting nail of 5. Interesting. That's real. That's actually kind of interesting. Only if your nail damage is above 13 already. Can't use it to cheese the game. Unfortunate. Deeply unfortunate that you can't use it to completely cheese everything. I think the nail binding might actually be the easiest of the bindings if that's the case. Gonna chuck a rock right on top of my face. I was trying to heal, but apparently not. Yeah, I was trying to heal right there, but apparently I don't get to heal right there. Hi, Dunk Defender. Would you please stop being slightly annoying? There we go. Did I say it was Friday? I don't remember. I don't remember which day I actually said it for. Yeah. We beat Pantheon 3, and apparently I'm dying to try to do a single binding on Pantheon 4. Or not Pantheon 4, Pantheon 1. Because we were getting completely eviscerated by Pantheon 3. This would be a very, very embarrassing fight to lose to. I think the easiest binding might be the nail binding for me. I'm already used to basically just poking things to death with my nail. Yeah. Oh shoot. I might know the secret of him. I don't know. I don't know if I know the secret. Yeah, this binding might actually be the easiest for me. Yeah, Pantheon 3, we did beat Pantheon 3 today. Yeah, we did definitely beat Pantheon 3 today. I just need to, once I have Soul, remember to actually use some spells here. And apparently completely miss. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna miss, I'm sure I'm gonna absolutely hate Pantheon 4. But it kind of is what it is at some point. Yeah, because I'd still deal a reasonable-ish amount of damage here. Yeah, like, I still have a decent-ish damage output. I'm trying to collect some soul for the other fights. Because this was a fight that I can actually collect some soul from. Okay. I made a couple of attempts at Pantheon 4. Yeah, the problem with the Desolate Dive is I had the Soul Binding equipped, and I didn't have any soul to do a Descending Dark there. To get him out of the dirt. Or out of the... That's not really dirt. Yes, it's not really dirt that he's going through there. Yeah, Pantheon 4 was completely eviscerating me. Oh, come on. I took a damage. I took like 1 point of damage right there, which is not fun. Come on. Come on. I should know how to fight the Vengefly King at this point, given how many times I've fought the Vengefly King. Yeah, he is the Dung Defender. You're very right there. Yeah, Dung Defender is the Dung Defender. Not the, Dirt Protector. Come on. I'd like to try to make sure I have some soul. Oh, the Unbreakable Strength is probably not actually helping me here. Because I'm guessing it probably does the damage reduction after it applies the Unbreakable Strength buff, now that I'm thinking about it. that is true, White Soul. False Knight is a little bit weak sauce. Okay. Try to not take a bunch of damage from him unnecessarily. Okay. 1, 2. Do not get hit by his slight temper tantrum that he throws right there. Yeah, False Knight throws a mild temper tantrum. But yeah, I'm suspecting that the Unbreakable Strength probably applies its damage boost after the nail binding. Or, sorry, before the nail binding caps it. So it's probably not actually doing anything right now. It's probably not actually doing anything right there. Ooh, I get to pet the Massive Moss Charger first. That's fun. I made it to... One, two, three. Made it past No Eyes a couple times. Made it past Lost Kin a couple times. Died to Trader Lord. Yeah, Trader Lord was the one that killed me. Was the one that ended my farthest runs so far, which is not very far. I definitely need to do some practice there. Yeah, I definitely am going to need to do some practice for before Pantheon 4. Okay, come on, Hornet. Come on, Hornet. Okay, come on. Please, please, please stop. How much health do you have? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of dream fights not on 4. Yeah, Unbreakable Strength I don't think is actually doing anything for me here. Which means I can probably shuffle around to Mark of Pride and... I don't know. Yeah, we only had... I think you're right. Most of them are on 4. I just know that, like, Gorb isn't, Elder Who isn't. A couple of them aren't. We have two more charm notches. Maybe Sharp Shadow? Maybe Sharp Shadow. Yeah, those are definitely the weak stream warriors. I say as I immediately take damage to Gorb. Gotta ascend Gorb here. Yeah, you just gotta make sure you ascend Gorb correctly. Assist Gorb with ascension. Come on. Abyss Shriek is a much better use of my spell, of my soul there. Yeah, Abyss Shriek is a much better use of my soul if I could actually... Assuming I actually landed, at least. Why am I taking... I need to not take this much damage to Gorb. It's been a while since I've had this... done this little damage with my nail. Okay. Yeah, just gotta ascend Gorb. Come on. Do not jump out and exist right on top of me, please. What did I even do to Dung Defender right there? I'm not actually sure. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what I did to Dung Defender there that caused him to, like, stagger out of his digging. Because it was not Descending Dark. Am I gonna die to Dung Defender again? Please don't let me die to Dung Defender again. That'd be awfully embarrassing. Because Dung Defender's not even a hard boss. So dying to Dung Defender's more than a little bit embarrassing. Okay. Did not die to Dung Defender. I'll take it as a win. I'll take that. Alright, Soul Warrior's next. Who actually killed me on my last attempt with a binding. Why are the bindings making things that difficult? This much more difficult. Why did I do that? Why? Why did I do what I did? Okay, I'm gonna swap back over to my charm setup that I like. Quick Slash, Unbreakable Strength, Long Nail, Shaman Stone seems to be a generally good, relatively good combination. I mean, even Pantheon 1's still not trivial for me. These are still... Yeah, Sharp Shadow is based off... Oh yeah, Sharp Shadow is based off your nail. I know how to fight Enraged Guardian without taking damage. Why am I taking damage to Enraged Guardian? I should not be... I should not be taking that much damage to Enraged Guardian. Given I absolutely 100%... I get a bit impatient with Pantheons, you already know. You've already beaten. Yeah, I 100% know how to beat Enraged Guardian without taking damage. And apparently I'm really bad about remembering to actually do that. Okay, come on. Come on. I am apparently getting impatient with Pantheons I haven't already finished as well. Which is... not great. Okay, I definitely need to get better at everything. Yeah, I need to get better at, I think, literally everything right now. Every single one of the boss fights. Where is Broken Vessel? I don't remember where Broken Vessel is. That's the Dream variant. I need to switch to Dream mode. Starting to stress a little bit. Probably a little bit. I also started off today feeling a bit out of it. Because, for whatever reason, I, like, completely lost my voice yesterday after the stream. And I'm not entirely sure from what. So I think I started today's stream a little bit out of it already from that. And then, like, I accomplished my big goal for the day of beating Pantheon 3. So now I'm just, like, having a mental reboot. Okay. We're getting there. I'm just hoping I don't lose my voice again today, and I feel like I might do that again from how much talking I'm doing during the stream. Might not be doing great things to the whole don't lose your voice side of the equation. Because I'm starting to feel it a little bit again. So I might wind up calling today's stream at least a couple minutes early so I don't completely destroy my voice. This is really not a calm mental reboot at all. Really? Really, Lost Ken? You gonna do me like that? You're gonna attack me like that? Really? Really? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that hear my voice starting to go a little bit also. Little bit. Yeah. Okay. But hey, we gotta get to the point where we can more consistently beat some of these bosses without getting completely eviscerated by everything instantly. The fact that I can't really get a good heal off during this fight is annoying. Because of the little orange ghosts. Yeah, the little orange ghosts aren't great for my long-term survival rates. Come on. Come on. I can get a heal off here. Yeah, I can get a heal off when I stun him. Somewhat well. Yeah, the little orange ghost, that's how we actually beat the boss initially. Like, many hours ago, was we used the Dung Defender, the Defender's Crest from Dung Defender to just one-shot kill all the orange ghosts, so I could only had to focus on Lost Kin. But that's not as effective of a strategy in the Pantheons itself. That's kind of a, like, semi-effective cheese strat for this particular boss. Okay. Really? Really gonna attack me like that? Yep, gonna attack me like that. Honestly, I'm wondering if swapping the Shaman Stone out back to what we used, back to the charm loadout we used for Pantheon 3 might be a good idea. Another practice boss? Which one, Forgotten Dreamer? Because, yeah, No Eyes also likes to just melt through my health pool. But that's, I think, because I'm playing No Eyes a little bit too aggressively. Yeah, what we did for Pantheon 3 was we had that loadout. Yeah, Trader Lord's gonna be painful. Yeah, False Champion I've gotten decent-ish at fighting. At this point, I can semi-consistently beat it. I can semi-consistently beat False Champion. Really? Really? The orange ghosts. It's just all the orange ghosts. All the little orange ghosts that get me in this fight. Okay. Really? I'm gonna get hit by the orange ghost again. Yeah, false champions at least. Yeah, the double damage for failed champion is a little bit rough. Oh, is the stream still alive? I think the stream's still alive. But yeah, first time I ever did failed champion took me technically 34 attempts. He was on the bottom floor. Cool. Yeah, the stream on my end kind of just like hiccuped for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. That is not what I needed to do. Yeah, 33 attempts, plus one where I've actually just failed the platform, plus one attempt where I just failed the platforming section. was how long it took me to actually beat failed champion initially. Because I do remember his attack pattern. Why am I taking damage like that? Okay, I say I remember his attack pattern, then I proceed to completely ignore the fact that I know his attack pattern and get completely eviscerated. Off to a great start. Apparently I do need to practice this one a little bit more. Because apparently I had completely messed up the timings for dodging that attack. Really? Gonna get hit by one of the rocks falling out of the sky. Okay. I also probably should have dream nailed him. Okay. What is he even stuck on there? Did I, like, stick him on the side of the wall or something? Okay, that is going to be the mace attack. That's going to be the mace attack. Because, yeah, the direction he jumps determines which... Like, what is he doing up on the wall there? Yeah, the direction he attacks determines which dodging method I need to use. Because if he jumps towards me, I dash under him. If he jumps away from me, I get a little bit of space and then have to jump over his attack. Oof, that one hurt. It's not even that hard to jump over that attack. And yet I still have a weirdly difficult time with doing it. Okay, come on. Do a nice attack pattern, please. Yeah, please do like a nice attack pattern for me. Why did he not jump back from me there? Yeah, okay. Okay, that was not as good of an attack pattern. You should do Ascended with Gorb. Maybe I'll go do an Ascended with Gorb right after I teach this guy a lesson about doing literally that. Okay, why am I suddenly having such a hard time with the rocks? The rocks aren't even that hard of a thing to deal with. Because you guys saw that attempt that I beat him. I did not have nearly this much trouble then with that one. I mean, Gorb needs to ascend. Okay, that was a jump back. Yeah, why am I suddenly having such a hard time right here? On the non-ascended version, it's really easy. It's like ridiculously easy on the non-ascended version. Okay, you're gonna do another mace attack. You're gonna do 2 of them, and I'm gonna get hit right on the face by your attack. Okay, apparently I should do a little bit more practice than I thought I needed to for this fight. Okay, yeah. Yeah, apparently I need to do a little bit more practice with Failed Champion. Because I feel like I should be able to beat Failed Champion as with Ascended. Like, I know the attack patterns. I can if I'm actually paying attention to them, I can usually very consistently dodge. But for some reason, I'm like dashing into everything and like missing my double jumps. And it's not great. I'll give this like 2 or 3 more tries and then we'll go do an Ascended Gorb. Yeah, gotta help Gorb ascend, you know. Like, this is the charm loadout that I normally use for this fight. And I don't have Sharp Shadow equipped right now, so I don't think it's Sharp Shadow messing with things. Because, like, if I go to this normal attuned one, it's not usually nearly that difficult. Okay, what am I doing? I'm, like, falling apart. Like, I'm just, like, falling apart with my ability to play video games right now. You guys are, like, watching me, like, rapidly deteriorate in my skill level in real time. Oh yeah, Sharp Shadow would help with dodging. Like, you guys are over here watching me fail at... Yeah, fail at a... getting worse at video games in... I'm losing it. I'm absolutely losing it right now. And I don't know why. I don't know why I'm completely losing it right here. Okay, he's gonna do the mace attack. Yeah, I'm like... Clone Drone in the Danger Zone? I don't think I've heard of that game. So I'd have to go look up the game before I could tell you. But, like, I'm not even stressed right now is the thing. Like, yeah, like, I'm not even stressed out or anything right this second. Where was Gorb? I don't actually remember where Gorb was. Gorb. So like, I don't know why I'm... Oh, that's devious. That is a ascension. That is definitely an ascended arena. Okay, yeah, that is definitely an ascended arena right there. And that is one heck of an arena. Okay. No, like, I'm like legitimately not stressed right now. I'm kind of just like chilling. But also, like, I think whatever I'm having a fun time, like whatever's messing me up here is probably also the same reason why I'm actively in the middle of losing my voice as the stream's continuing. Yeah, because like as the stream's going on, I'm like still actively losing my voice over here. Which is not great. Yeah, don't lose my voice. Yeah, I need to not... Yeah, like, I don't know why I'm, like, bordering on losing my voice right now. But I may wind up having to call the stream, like, half an hour early just so I don't completely lose my voice before I then have to go and, like, actually do my job and stuff today also. Because I don't know why why my voice is, like, currently going to 0. Yeah, I think ascend with Gorb. I think we get to ascend Gorb here. Yeah, seems to be that a decent strategy for ascending Gorb is to just kind of hang out on the middle platform here. Okay, try to Abyss Streak Gorb into Ascension. Where did Gorb even go? Did that ascend Gorb yet? No? Why is Phase 3 of Gorb taking that long? Okay, we ascended Gorb. Yeah, like, I legitimately do not know why my voice is. Because I think you guys can probably hear it sometimes, where, like, my voice kind of just, like, randomly cuts out for a second. And it is not helpful. Okay, that was actually way faster than I expected to ascend Gorb. Yeah. Yeah, that was Ascended Gorb. That wasn't Radiant Gorb. Radiant Gorb would be annoying. Clone Drone is a semi-challenging arcadey wave arena fighter with story challenges and cross-platform. Interesting. That actually sounds kind of like an interesting game. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like it would be a fun game for Clone Drone. Yeah, it might be a good idea to end stream. I ascended Gorb a bit faster than I expected to right there. Really gonna land right on top of my face, Collector? Collector's not even a hard fight, usually. Yeah, I like to try to end the stream on positive notes. Collector's also a pretty easy fight that I just hadn't ever done a Ascended attempt on. Yeah, Collector's fun though. They're a bit goofy. The Collector a bit goofy here. The Collector's a bit goofy. They are actually throwing out some stronger enemies, it seems like, in the Ascended fight. Yeah, they are he is tossing out some stronger enemies during the Ascended fight there. I don't really know what I'm doing right here. Oh, that's what Nosk's arena change is. I was like, I'm sure Nosk has an arena change. They got rid of the ability to easily dodge. Yeah, they got rid of the Nosk easy dodge. Okay, that's actually I'm gonna save that one for a bit. I think what I'm currently doing is I'm currently looking at the Ascended variations, because at some point I do want to also beat Pantheon 5. Yeah, like, I do want to beat Pantheon 5 at some point. So I need to, yeah, in order to beat Pantheon 5, I need to get to the point where I can presumably beat all the bosses on Ascended fairly consistently. Because then without the double damage, I should be good to go at that point. Yeah, why you love Sharp Shadow is the Nosk fight. Do any others have a particularly interesting Ascended arena? You guys were saying that Markoth had one? Oh, dodging in general. Oh yeah, dodging in general. Oh yeah, yeah. Makes dodging quite a bit easier. Okay, what is the nightmare I'm gonna have to eventually deal with on this one? Oh. Okay. Alright then. That's not gonna be difficult at all to deal with. Yeah, that's not gonna be that's not gonna be difficult and annoying at all. Yeah, this isn't that's not gonna be a problem at all. Oh gosh, I'm not sure how I'm gonna deal with that one. Yeah, like I'm legitimately not sure how I'm gonna deal with that one. Huh. That's gonna be a hard one. Yeah, I've seen Uumuu. I've definitely seen Uumuu's Ascended arena. I've yet to actually beat Uumuu on Ascended. Yeah, I have yet to actually successfully beat Uumuu on Ascended. But I've at least seen the arena. Because yeah, Uumuu is still a somewhat challenging fight for me. Yeah, Uumuu's still a somewhat difficult fight for me to beat. Even without the, even without Uumuu's double damage, I still have a hard time with this fight. Or even without Ascended's double damage. This is still a hard fight for me, usually. This was actually, I think, the hardest fight on the run we actually beat Pantheon. Yeah, on the run we actually beat Pantheon 3, I think the Uumuu fight was the one I had the most difficulty with. Yeah. Pantheon 4 is going to be, Pantheon 4 is going to be hard. Gonna have a lot of the dream bosses and whatnot in Pantheon 4. And that's gonna actually take some work to get through. Yeah, actually take some work to get through the Pantheon 4. Does Grud's have an interesting arena? Interesting. Pantheon 4, but like one of my other things I'm trying to do is figure out exactly how much time to allocate myself to practice bosses. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, figure out exactly how long I need to give myself to practice bosses before the next Hollow Knight stream. So that that did not go very well. Yeah, so that because the next Hollow Knight stream, I'd want to beat Pantheon 4 on the next stream. But that's going to require a fair bit of practice. Yeah, it's going to require a fair bit of practice for me to get to that point. Where I can actually, like, have a chance of beating Pantheon on the next Pantheon 4 on the next stream. For Hollow Knight. Yeah, that's why I'm like trying to debate which game I want to add into the game rotation next. Because my current three ideas for the next game in the rotation are Nine Souls I've heard is good. Brutal Orchestra was suggested by White Soul. And then Crosscode's a game that I want to play on stream at some point just because I really like that game. Yeah, I just really like Crosscode as a game. Okay. So I need to figure out which... The problem is I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for in the next game, other than has some sort of challenge level on par with like some of these games that I've been playing on stream already. And I've heard Nine Souls is somewhat similar to Hollow Knight in a loose sense. Except with apparently harder boss fights, is what I've heard. That's about all I know about the game, though. So I'm working with very limited information. Celeste is a recommendation. That's a recommendation. I'll take that recommendation and put it into the recommendation box. Crosscode I know has a lot of... is generally a very... has a lot of optional stuff I can do as challenges. Because I've played Crosscode before, but I know how to keep the game... But I know the ways to make that game actually quite challenging. Yeah. Clone Drone can be more relaxing. I don't necessarily know if I like more relaxing for games sometimes. But playing with viewers is a fun one. And then I know White Soul suggested Brutal Orchestra. I know basically nothing about that game. Zote the Mighty. Because like I know Crosscode. I know how long Crosscode would take me to play. Because I've beaten it a couple of times. I'm kind of at least somewhat leaning towards Crosscode as doing a Crosscode playthrough. Which, if you guys have never seen that game's actually pretty fun. Yeah, Crosscode's actually a pretty fun game if you've never seen it. But yeah, and I know how long it would take me to play that game, so it would be pretty easy for me to sneak it in while doing like challenges, and just working my way through actually learning how to Hollow Knight. All the Zote bugs are weird. Yeah, the Zotes are weird here. This is such a weird fight. Turn-based combat roguelike with creative mechanics. Interesting. And then, yeah, for Clone Drone, 12 single-player and multiplayer challenges, more relaxing. Yeah, than my normal stream game, not by stream in general standards. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to call the stream after this, here in the next couple of minutes. But yeah. Yeah, Crosscode, one of the advantages of Crosscode is it has a story. It is a known length for me. And it's also pretty easy to... It's also usually pretty easy to follow the story, even if you're jumping in part way, because there's a lot of parts of the story are independent from each other, so you don't miss a lot of content. So it's easy to not miss a bunch of context. Yeah, the game. Yeah, crosscode makes it easy to not miss too much context. 5 chapters in Clone Drone Story. Yeah, because like any game that's on my list is going to eventually get played on stream. It's just a question of it's because like this game stream planning is less will I play the game and more when will I play the game. Because yeah, there's a lot of games I can play on. I want to play on stream, and I'm gonna get to them all eventually. Brutal Orchestra has a cool story. I'll definitely take a look at both Brutal Orchestra and Clone Drone. Let me just write those down again so I don't forget them. Brutal Orchestra, Clone Drone. Cool. Yeah, I take a lot of suggestions. I definitely take suggestions on games. I definitely take suggestions on games to play. So, yeah. There's... My full game backlog is in the thousands, White Soul. That's why I approximately order it into, like, a top 100, top 10, top, like, 3 to 5. Because then I at least can actually have a semblance of an idea of what my next game's gonna be. Okay, and I'll make sure... I'll put Celeste onto the list also, though I'm not sure how much... I'm not sure when that'll happen. Because I'm not great at platformers. But yeah, I think I'm going to call the stream there for today. Yeah, I think... I play a lot of games. I think I'm going to call the stream there for today before I completely lose my voice. So, yeah, thousands of games in my backlog. So, thanks for stopping by the stream, everybody. We beat Pantheon 3. I'm trying to sound excited, but my voice is very rapidly declining right here. So, thanks for stopping by the stream, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, all that fun stuff. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.